Good evening, my lovely friends and family. How are you guys going? I'm back with a new vlog today, and this time we are going to Tokyo Game Show. I've never been to TGS before, but a lot of my friends recommended it and also told me that once I go to TGS, no convention will ever feel the same, and honestly, they were right about that. In the lead up to TGS, I was doing some little bit of work, finding some materials for some upcoming commission projects that I'm working on, and also enjoying Tokyo as the summer heat kind of dies down. This week I was also able to finish one of my commissions that I was working on, which is 𝐬𝐨𝐽𝐿, which I wanted to show you some of the close-ups because I tried to match the fabrics to the live version of the costume. Of course, it's really hard to find this spotted fabric, but I feel like I did pretty freaking well with everything. Thank you so much to 𝐬𝐨𝐽𝐿 over on Instagram for commissioning me to make this outfit. And without further ado, let's head off to TGS. So TGS is actually located at the Makuhari Messe, which is all the way over in Chiba. It is even further than Tokyo Disneyland, so if you've ever traveled out to Disneyland, you know how far it is. The public transport trip takes you around an hour and a half each way, so I definitely recommend having a snack and a coffee before you jump on the train, as it's considered rude to eat or drink while you're on the train as well. Also prepared for the trains to be really packed because just under 300,000 people attend TGS every year. Now, I'm not somebody who has a huge interest in games, but I'm still interested in attending, and I actually got invited to TGS by a very special company whose booth we're definitely gonna check out today, and I can't wait to show you. It was actually a very funny story meeting the person who invited me. I ended up going to like a networking event in Tokyo, which was a exhibition for photography, and we got to chatting, and turns out we got along really well, and it just makes me really happy that something small like that, me going out one night in Tokyo, led to me being able to go to TGS. And as you can see, the exhibition hall was absolutely insane with how many exhibitors build their booths to be absolutely so impressive for this time of the year. My favorite booth was this Nikki booth, which had live cosplayers in this fun little like interactive game where players could get up and select like the same way you do a gacha, but with real cosplayers on the other side of the glass. I hope that they got breaks in there because I would get really claustrophobic after a short time of being trapped in there. Now, if you're wanting to test any of the really popular game franchises, I recommend getting there very early because games like the Monster Hunter game and Final Fantasy were tickets, like you need a coupon to get it to play. Obviously it's like Japan, everything, but they sold out within like 15 minutes of the show opening, so I definitely recommend getting there early if that's something you're interested in doing. Something I absolutely wasn't expecting to see was the amount of cosplayers that were scattered throughout the exhibition hall, and it seemed like they kind of have like a bit of a booth babe system, but oh my god, their costumes were so high quality, and I really want to know like the studios behind whoever makes these costumes because they are beautifully made. A couple of the exhibitors also had things like stamp rallies and little interactive games that you could play at each booth, so I wanted to give it a try. How do I open it? I don't know. This booth is so cute. How are these other people doing it? I don't want to break it. Okay. We can cut to opening, okay? Everyone's having a trouble. Yay, cute! Got a little keychain. Nice. So that was just one of the halls, by the way, and in between the halls we could see the amount of rain that was kind of piling through and coming through the cracks, but that didn't stop us from enjoying the next hall. This is for Pip, because Pip likes Monster Hunter. There you go, Pip. It's a monster. Another great thing is there's lots of good lunch spots, but I thought I was getting omurice and then it turns out my omurice had pasta in it. It was kind of weird. And now it's time to check out the booth that invited me here, which is Area 35. And the reason that they invited me is because they have a game called Felicity's Door, which is a musical rhythm game, and they really thought that the style of my fashion matched the cute style of this game, which is really, really flattering because I absolutely love the visual style. It just reminds me so much of a Ghibli film as well. And I got to play a little bit of it, but I really love the cutscene animations. They've put so much love and care into this, and I really love the character designs as well. They also gave me a few gifts, including a really nice t-shirt and a little matching bag, which I'm gonna treasure forever. And thank you so much for inviting me to my first ever TGS. I'll never forget this experience. After a little bit more exploring around another hall, I found out that there was actually a creator lounge, which I've never normally really been able to access, but because of the special ticket that I got, I was able to go in and I tried testing out Sonic the Generations, the new game, which was actually really cool. We slept in the next morning after TGS just to recuperate the crazy night, and I really wanted to go out to 𝐸𝐴𝐚𝐥𝐬 or 𝐸𝐴𝐚𝐥𝐬. That's basically the same area, but it's a really nice area in Tokyo where you'll find a lot of very traditional Japanese restaurants and nice shops and cafes, especially for dining. And after that, we made our way all the way over to Asakusa, to this specific izakaya that my friends have been telling me about for years, or it feels like years, months since I moved to Japan, and it's a very special izakaya. I'm not going to say the name of it just to keep it private, but I highly recommend you try. If you come to Tokyo, go to a random izakaya. You never know what kind of treasure you might find, and not usually the ones that show up best on like Google Maps or like social media TikTok reviews. It can be so much fun to just go out and discover what's available in the area you're in, rather than feeling the pressure to hit up all these famous spots. You never know what's hiding right in front of you. And this place had some incredibly fresh seafood because the owner, who's also the lead chef, actually fishes everything himself, and the restaurant is only open on the weekends. Also, I've been trying to gym very consistently as I have quite a few shows coming up, but it really irks me that in the gym they have like the same video on repeat every single day, and it's always like buff men. Where are the cute ladies? I want some ladies. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the behind the scenes of a costume that I was working on for a really talented idol over in the US called Sprinkles. This is probably one of my favorite commissions that I worked on a while, just because I really love all the materials, all the fabrics, all the trims and everything, and the way it came together. This is something that I designed myself, and it's actually matching with Michi Melody. I can't wait to see these guys debut their costumes very soon over in the US, so please support them over on Instagram if you can. Other than that, this week went really fast in preparation for Australia, so I hope that you guys are eager for the Australia vlogs. They're my next project to tackle, and I can't wait to edit them and bring you guys along to our Melbourne and Brisbane adventures. Hello. If you stayed all the way to the end of the video, I want to thank you so much. It means the world to me, and as a reward, I wanted to offer you guys a discount code for my shop. This is the first time I've ever tried doing this, so if you'd like, I'm going to leave this discount code right here for my shop. If you're interested in purchasing any of my yukatas or official merchandise that I have available, this code will work in the store. Thank you so much for watching this week's vlog, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!